Another episode. Well, actually, it's the first episode of the What's Happening Slim podcast. And I'm here with none other than Hugo from the cartel, from Waller Place. But I'm going to let him get into it. And we're going to get into this new mixtape he got out. And who you got here with you?
Man, you know, this Hugo, man. I got some good men with me. I got my brothers with me, rocking out with me. And we got this new tape coming out, just a well-anticipated tape that most people been waiting on to drop. So, called Hugo Out the Attic. You hear me? Hugo with 2 O's. Make sure y'all check that out. It's on all platforms. You can get it everywhere. You can stream it everywhere.
Can you give him the name again? Can you spell it for him again?
Hugo Out the Attic. Hopefully, when I spell Out the Attic regularly, hopefully everybody know how to spell out O-U-T, the T-H-E, Attic, A-T-T-I-C.
And that's Hugo with 2 O's.
Yeah, Hugo with 2 O's, H-U-G-O-O.
All right, so why did you decide to name this tape Out the Attic?
I named it Out the Attic because I felt like I said in the beginning, man, well anticipated. I had a lot of people been waiting on me to drop. I dropped a bunch of singles. I dropped a bunch of videos on YouTube, but I never really dropped my own tape. I had people with me. They dropped their own tapes. I'm the only one that ain't dropped mine. So basically, I got a couple songs that I had probably stored for like a year. And I'm like, man, you know what? I'm about to drop this tape. I'm about to do this, John. I re-recorded some things and did some things over and put some new touches on it. And basically, it's Out the Attic because it's all old.
Okay, you know? so
it's new to them. It's old to me, new to them.
Let's rewind. I don't mean to cut you off. Let's rewind. Tell the people when you start rapping and who you start rapping with.
Well, I started rapping. I always been a rapper all my life. That's all. I always loved music. I started off doing go-go, doing all that type. You know, with a lot of my friends from my neighborhood, Waller Place, Connoisseurs, where I'm from, Southeast DC.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, but I basically started like that, and then I went to jail probably like 2011. We was planning on starting a group, but when I come home, my brother and a couple of friends from my neighborhood had already got it popping by the time I got home. So by the time I got home, I just dived in with them, and we started the Nolia gang. You know?
Okay, Nolia gang. So who did the Nolia gang consist of?
Nolia gang, that was me, my brother E Money, Give 'em Hell Cartel, one of my good friends, Straight Money, Bo Diddy. And I think Nolia Slim. It was a couple of us, man. We was like the new Wu-Tang out here.
So, can you tell the people where you grow up at?
I grew up in Southeast DC, Waller Place, 9th Street, Conner Terrace. All that's me. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question. Why you want to start rapping?
Well, Tupac. Tupac. That's all my grandmother used to play. Tupac.
Your grandmother?
Yeah, my grandmother, a big Tupac fan. She had a picture of Tupac next to Jesus.
You bullshit.
Dead ass. You say something wrong.
Shout out to Granny.
You say something wrong about Pop.
Hey, shout out to Granny Slim. All right, so Out the Attic. And I want to what I want to get into. I want to let the people know, who you are, and why they should listen to Out the Attic. So, can you tell the people, why you should download this mixtape, why you should listen to it, and why should they support you?
Well, excuse me. I feel like mainly probably because I relate to them. I'm the same like them. I come from the same thing, man. Okay. I ain't no different than nobody. I ain't no high class celebrity. I'm a nigga straight out the hood, just like them, and I'm just speaking on the everyday life that's going on in the hood. You know what I mean? And it don't just relate to mine; it relate to theirs. Yeah.
Okay. So, what's your favorite song off the Attic? I mean, Out the Attic. I apologize. Out the Attic. I know you probably don't have a favorite song.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But what's the song that you gravitate to, like that you listen to most, and why?
I say more than any song that I gravitate to on the mixtape is Dedication.
Okay.
And that's because it's dedicated to a couple people I lost this year and in the past, and even before I was even really conscious enough to know what I was doing. You know, my brother lost his father back in like '93. And that was the person who played a role in my life, and I always seen my brother affected by it, so it's dedicated to him. And my stepfather that I lost this year, and a couple of friends that I lost this year. So yeah, so that one is a song that I keep close to the heart that I like to listen to.
Okay, I'm gonna segue. My condolences, love,
Appreciate it.
but what did you learn from those passings?
Learned a lot, man. Basically taught me how to move in the streets. Taught me everything that you see outside is not, everything ain't sweet out here. You feel me? I can't just go out here and just move like with my ass out, man. No homo. Just moving with my ass out and walking around and acting like I'm not somebody. Like I tell my brothers, we are somebody.
Facts.
You feel me? We can't just be out here, these youngers moving crazy these days. Everybody, it seems like the world just moving a little bit more fast these days. You feel me?
Yeah, I got caught that.
Man, see what I'm saying?
Right outside the house.
Wow. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? They move
world
too fast.
moving a little too fast these days. I'm saying a lot of people go left and right. So what I learned from them pastors, man, it's just more than anything, it taught me how to be a man, because I had to grow out of a lot of things. I'm just coming into my own as a man, for real, for real. And it just taught me how to man up. I had to be there for my little sister when her baby father passed. I had to be there for her. I had to be there for my mama when my stepfather passed. So more than anything, it taught me how to have strength.
I always say, right, where we come from, I always say we conditioned for jail, right? So what I mean by that is that we go to jails at a young age to visit our relatives, to visit our mother's new man. You know what I'm saying? And to me, where we come from, it's okay to do wrong. So what made you get into music and deflect that thought?
Well, what I can say where I come from day one, I always had to think positive. I got an uncle just came home from doing 28 years. You feel me? Like I said, and then my little brother lost his father in '93. You know, my little sister father went in prison '94. So my mother always guided us from a different way, you know, because I guess my mother dealt with a bunch of street dudes before I could even understand what was going on. She was dealing with street guys, and she pretty much kept us all away from it. And I can't keep saying street guys because everything ain't bad about a street guy. What really got me to go on a different path is street guys, guys who hustled every day, who was out there on the block. But they wasn't telling me to hustle. They was, hey man, little Chris, get out here, man. Let's play. Yeah, come play. I'm gonna play quarterback. You play running back. You know what I mean? Throw us, a couple of us out there, man. Yeah. So I can say there's a bunch of things in the neighborhood that made me. It's just I'm a person who see things, and it's ways I wanted to move, and I didn't follow motherfuckers.
Okay. So, all right, moving in another direction, I want to ask you, how did you feel? Like, because a lot of people don't experience this. Like, you was in a popular group on the South Side. Like, how did it feel when kids come up to you and people come up to you and say, hey, can I get your autograph? Or, hey, can you take a picture with me?
I ain't even gonna swear, it ain't feel real. Because like I said, I'm a normal person like them. Like, I'm walking the streets like them. Mind you, I'm like, 18 at this time? So I'm walking the streets like them. I'm on the buses like them. So when a person come up to me with their children, like, hey, this such and such from the Nolia gang, and I'm like, man, it amazed me. Like, I ain't even gonna swear. And it just really showed, like, when you doing something positive, the South Side, DC, period, they support you.
How has DC supported you?
Man, one thing I can say is that everybody, since this tape dropped, I ain't got nothing but love. A bunch of love, man.
Oh, when did the tape drop?
This tape dropped on September 23rd. It just came out. It's fresh. It's new. You know what I mean?
Okay, so that's only, it ain't October yet. So it's
2 days
2 days ago.
Yeah.
2 days ago. Yeah. Yeah, we should have did this interview the day before 2 days ago.
Man,
The day before 2 days ago. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, no.
Facts. But All right, so how has your life changed? Let me ask you that. How has your life changed? For the positive, being in having kids come up to you, and you being recognized.
Well, it changed a lot because I can say honestly because you see people watching you now. You know people watching you. You know everybody looking at your every move to see how you react in this situation and in that situation. Like, you got to know how to have a cool attitude in a certain situation. You got to know how to react because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm still in the street. I'm still outside. So I got to know how to identify a fan from a nigga who just playing as a fan trying to get up on me. So for the most though, like, I embrace it though. I don't be tripping off. I'm a normal person. Like I said, I'm real humble. Like, you can come up to me, speak to me, and everything. I be chill.
All right, so I want to say the first time I heard of y'all, I was in Kentucky, and my brother called me, and he was like, "Nah, they can rap," because I used to be a rapper.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and I don't really like too many niggas. Like, because they suck.
Yeah,
and
understandable.
Yeah, they suck. But when I heard Ja and Chopper Black,
yeah,
I was like, they got
Chopper
it.
Black.
Rest in peace, Chopper Black. I was like, they got it, son. Like, they got it. Like, what happened with the Nolia gang?
Well, basically, I feel like everybody just wanted to pursue their own things. Everybody wanted to do their own projects. So everybody just went and did their own thing. You know, we got Love too, a singer. So
Lil Love. Shout out Lil Love.
Yeah, he
Internet. That's my favorite joint from Lil Love.
Yeah.
Internet joint.
Social Network.
That's what it's called. Social Network.
Yeah.
Lil Love.
Man, we got him, and basically he had to branch out because we the rappers. He had to branch out and do his singing thing. But one thing I can say, when we all come together, it's a hit.
Hey, I can't wait for it next.
We got something in the cut. People don't even know
about. Know your gang joint?
Yeah, know your gang joint.
Everybody
on it.
Everybody on that joint.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you the dumb questions now. Who your top 5 DMV rappers? I'm gonna ask you all the dumb questions that all the interviewers ask.
That's a good one though, but it's easy for me because there's a lot of people I don't even be listening to.
But these little niggas crazy, man.
Yeah, these youngest. I be messing with some of them. I be messing with some of them, but some of them I don't even be understanding what they talking about. But I know I mess for sure. Like my OG, we were speaking earlier before the interview. My OG, definitely been Light Show, Chris Bo. They're my OG. But if I'm gonna have to give a top 5 for my youngest, I say number one.
I ain't saying youngins. I'm just saying period. Cause shit, everybody know my top shit. Light Show, Trail, Know Your Gang, fucking Chopper Black, and top 5 and I can't even say Sean Glizzy though. Like everybody be like Sean Glizzy, I can't.
It's almost because they gonna pick him by default because of the success.
I'm older, so I have to say Stinky Dink.
I gotta get hip to him.
I'm gonna say Stinky Dink because that's what made me want to rap. It all started 1201 with the time.
Yeah.
Well, man, $100 into one track, man.
I heard that before. Yeah.
Stinky Dink, yeah. So,
I heard that song. Yeah.
So who is your top 5 DMV? Not even DMV because I'm from Southeast. Who's your top 5 DC rappers? DC.
Off rip, I know I fuck with Chris Bo. That's number 1. Chris Bo go hard.
Shout out Chris Bo.
Number 2, I'm gonna go with Light Show. Shorty got bars.
Shout out Light Show.
I mess with Light Show.
He has bars.
My man, I gotta go with the home team. Give him Hell Cartel. I feel like he up there with them.
He got bars.
Y'all go, matter of fact, and y'all check out Give him Hell Cartel. He on all platforms, man. Give him Hell Cartel, Billy Kimber. And
yeah, he got bars.
Yes, sir. And number 4, I'm gonna go with No Savage. Feel like he the hardest. He leads the charge with the youngest.
See why I ain't go with them because they young like they young like.
But I mess with with Shorty Ball.
I can't go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
His Ball, and if I gotta go with a fifth one, man, it'd be hard. I want to give a A-list shout out because it was one of these youngest I used to mess with hard. Named Long Money Keys. He was hard, but I don't really be saying too much from him no more. So I'm gonna just go.
How old was he?
He was a young. I don't know how old he was. He was a youngin' though.
Like he was a little younger.
Yeah. He was probably not. Probably a little couple years younger than me.
Okay. No, I was gonna say because I might have his number, but
his name was Long Money Keys.
Yeah, I might because I know somebody named Keys that rap, but he should be in high school now.
Oh no, this ain't
okay.
And then I'm gonna go with Fat Yee, number 5. I mess with Fat Yee.
I fuck with Fat Yee.
Yeah, Fat Yee be going hard. He really be talking that Southeast little trench talk. So
I fuck with Fat Yee. Yeah. Alright, so what I was gonna tell you was I can't really rock with the Lord Young because I don't know what they be talking about.
Yeah.
And you know what? It took me a minute to figure out what they was fucking talking about free cars. Like, I felt like an idiot.
So they just slapped you all over your head and made your shit a free car.
Free cars, man.
Some bullshit.
Yeah.
Some bullshit.
That's how I know I'm old now, man. I know I'm old now, man. I ain't talking about free cars. Like, what you talking about a free car?
We kept one, we gonna fuck them up.
No, because I was like, shit, how I get a free car? Like, shit, I want this shit. Yeah, okay. Didn't know I had to do that.
No.
Didn't know I had to do that, Slam. But, yeah. Shit, alright. Who you, I'm gonna ask you some questions. Okay. Since we into free cars, how do you feel about free cars?
Shit, I don't deal with them. I'm innocent. I don't be in none. I don't touch them. I don't even want to be bound.
How do you feel about the climate that these youngins are in now? Because it's like they don't care.
I ain't even gonna swear. It's way more ruthless these days. Like, they don't really care. They just doing their own thing. Like, it ain't like how it was when we was coming up. That's all I can say on that.
And I'm gonna ask you the dumbass question that everybody asks. If you could, how can you change the climate of today's youth?
I don't know. I just really feel like. You remember, you ever heard of the Pizza Hall?
Yeah.
See how I feel about that? Like, I remember Pizza Holics used to go to the source. Like, if you was that nigga who was out here stepping and moving like that, they ain't going through the neighborhood and trying to talk to a friend to get to talk to you. Nah, they pulling smack up on you. And then there's young niggas. So you can go to their school or whatever. Man, grab little Gerald out that jump right quick. Let me holler at you, Shaw. You know,
but I don't know.
It was different.
I don't know if you, because I know your father.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember the Guardian Angels.
Yeah, I remember them.
You remember the Guardian Angels that had a little the little hats?
Yeah, man.
Little cock-ass hats. Yeah, that's how they was. They gonna pull straight up on you.
Yeah, they pulling up on you. They don't pull up on the youngest no more. Like,
because they gonna shoot them.
Man, they ass.
Like, you can't, like, I ain't even gonna sugarcoat it. You pull up on one of these Lord John.
I think it's more so misunderstood. Like, yeah, they gonna shoot the shit out the ops, but as long as you don't come up there thinking you they father, trying to disrespect them, just holler at them like a man. Like, man, I don't know how to go about it with these. I ain't even gonna swear because they used to do some wild shit. They'll fuck around, have some Popeye's chicken on the table, and bring you up to Pizza Holics building and got your main op in there. Y'all, you like, right. What the fuck? They done got y'all in the room with Popeye's.
But you know
chicken.
what? Something that you just said is that they try to go to you and talk to you like their father. I think that's where a lot of people mess up at. Yeah. It's because they try to go talk to these young guys like they superior or they their father.
You gotta respect.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, give them the same respect, even though they're younger. Give them the same respect that you want.
You gotta think about this. Some of these youngers be feeding their family. They the man of their house.
Yeah.
So you can't just keep looking at him as a little boy and talking to him like a little boy and feeling like, oh, I can say this and say that. Man, that man feeding his mama, his grandmama, his little brothers and them. And you right here trying little boy. He going hard for a reason sometimes.
So what organization that you would shout out that's actually doing something in the street, that's actually making a change?
Well, I know, of course, I have to say Curtis Streets, man.
Cure the Street. Shout out to Cure the Streets.
Yeah, I see Curtis Street shut it down.
Shout out, I see them out there and they doing things. And
I see a lot more. It's some of the Jones I really can't even get their name, but I be seeing a bunch of them out there marching up and down the street, doing what they gotta do.
Yeah.
It's just only so much of people can do. You feel?
Yeah. All right. So more on this album, right? How many mixtapes you dropped?
This is my very first mixtape. Got a lot of music out. But this is my very first.
Wait, this your first joint?
Very first. Yep.
Get the fuck out of here.
I ain't never dropped no mixtape. I just
got. I'll type in your name and you got big music to come up. I thought it was on the damn mixtape.
Yeah, them mostly all singles I was dropping. If it'd be either something with the Nolia gang or something I was doing, my man give them hell.
Alright, so why now?
Man, I just felt like it's the right time. I felt like everything was in motion how I wanted it at this point and at this time. And then the gang ain't really been on nothing. That's what I was really trying to get back to. Like, trying to get everything together as far as that. But once I seen everybody doing their own thing, you know, it's like, all right, it's my time to do mine then. You know?
No, almost, Slim. You sounded good on this drink, Slim.
Appreciate it, bro.
You sounded good. Yeah. One of my favorite drinks, two of my favorite drinks.
Appreciate it.
It is Set It Off and Space Jam. Yeah. So Space Jam, I like the sample. What made you pick that beat?
Man, as soon as that John cut on, it just already know. I already know I was gonna speak the truth. I already knew it was a hit before I even rapped anything on. I'm like, oh, this a hit.
Space Jam.
I'm letting the man hear the beat. Oh, this a hit.
Why the name Space Jam?
Space Jam. I actually just named the Space Jam just off the sample, but I ain't talking about no motherfucking basketball.
I thought you was wearing the Space Jam Jordans or something.
Nah,
you just looked at your feet, it was like, fuck it, Space Jam.
I don't need to see, and that's another thing too. They don't be realizing I don't even be knowing the shoes. I just be having Jordans on. I'm one of them niggas who just be wearing Jordans. If they ain't ones, I don't know the number.
Yeah, you got Jordans on now.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't even know what them joints is. Me neither. But and Set It Off.
Set It Off.
Set It Off.
That's another one. Was basically used the sample that day after day little sample off to Set It Off when they was shooting up Queen Latifah. So
okay.
Just me, I was going off on the beat anyway, so I just wanted to name it Set It Off because I felt like I was going off on the motherfucker, and then the sample too. So
okay, and how do you feel about Dedication?
Well, Dedication, like I said, that's one of my joints I hold close to my heart. One of the joints I really love and I'm really with. Like I said, it's dedicated to some people who close to me, close to my family. So
I just wanted to reiterate that.
Yeah.
Because Dedication one of the ones on that train too.
Yeah.
Like who would you want to work with? Actually, I'm gonna reverse this question and make it top. I ain't gonna do that to you. I ain't gonna do that to you because people be getting in their feelings nowadays. Like, I ain't gonna lie, people be getting in their feelings and acting like girls and females. Just name some of the DMV artists. I ain't gonna say rappers or artists that you would want to work with that's in the DMV, because I believe that y'all should be, as artists, that y'all should uplift each other. And to me, shit, we coming out one pot.
Yeah.
So if everybody can help each other, then y'all make it.
Yeah, how I feel about that, I'm like, man, whoever willing to work with me, I'm willing to work with them. But a lot of people be having a lot of things going on with them, so they don't be willing to work with a lot of people. So I just be leaving it at that. You want to work with me, we can work. But if you don't, you don't. I ain't mad at you. I ain't got no beef with you. It is what it is.
Okay. So who are some of the artists that you would want to work with? Who do Hugo want to work with?
I don't know, man. I ain't even gonna say it like I said. Like, Everybody doing their thing, but I'm more so. I be on all the older.
Besides the Nolia gang.
Yeah, I be on more so all the older rappers, like from the city. I don't be more so like.
So you know I used to rap, so you'll do a feature for me.
Yeah, of course.
That shit'll be wild.
You already know.
I ain't gonna lie. That shit.
No,
a nigga told me I still rap like I'm in the 90s.
I wouldn't even let you go out like that.
Nah, you be like, you won't even get on the joint.
Bust a flow, right? Bust a flow.
I'm not gonna do it to myself. I'm not gonna do it to myself. Yeah, I'm not gonna embarrass myself, but look out for Sean and Hugo.
Yeah, we got something on the way, man.
Coming in 2025.
I'm gonna throw him in that tune. He gonna sound sweet.
Hey, I'm not scared of no ghostwriter either.
Yeah, he gonna sound sweet, man.
Hey, but so who are some of the people that was inspirational in your life?
My mother and my grandmother, two of the people I know who inspired me, who always showed me like and supported me when I did music and love music, or if I wanted to do sports or anything. I know them two people who inspired me for sure.
Alright. And shit, where can they find your music at?
Like I said, man, you can find my music on all platforms, whether it's Spotify, Apple, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever you go on, man. You can find me everywhere. Hugo, man. Hugo. HUGOO out the attic, man.
What's your Instagram?
My Instagram _HuWop_.
What's your
_ HUWOP _.
What's your Facebook?
My Facebook, Chris Hugo, man.
What's your Black Planet?
I ain't got no black, man.
Okay.
I ain't got no. He done took it back on me. I ain't got no Black Planet, man.
Hey, so what's next for Hugo after this joint?
Well, one thing I got to work on is consistency.
Okay.
You know, because I got music under Chris Hugo, and I got music under Hugo. You know, so mine is to be consistent with keeping everything in my ducks lined up with this one right here, what I got going on right now. You feel me?
So do you want them to go to Chris Hugo or Hugo?
If you want to see anything that's old from me, all my old videos, all my music with the Nolia Gang, you can type either the Nolia Gang in DANOLIAGANG, the Nolia Gang, or you can just go back and type in Chris Hugo. You know what I mean? You can type that in. That's Hugo with one O right there, Chris Hugo. But all my new shit and everything that I've dropped since September 23rd, everything I have is under HUGOO, 2 O's, man.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Make sure you do.
Let's turn them up. And what that's what I'm going to ask you. What features you got on this joint?
Basically, I got 2 guys from the gang. I got my man Bo Diddy on there.
Shout out Bo Diddy.
And I got my man Give Him Hell Cartel on there. And I also got some family on there. I got my man Zay Yayo on there. So I got some good men on that joint. And all of them spit too. All of them. Also Zay Yayo, he got his own joint. He got his own little mixtape out too on all platforms, man.
Hey, shout him out.
Called New Wave, man.
What's his name?
Zay Yayo.
What's his Instagram?
I think it's Zay Yayo. I don't even know. I be high.
That's fucked up. You ain't called me to sing on y'all, cause I was gonna be an R&B singer, right? It's fucked up. You ain't called me. Cause they got that box in the studio.
You gonna be on that 90s shit.
Oh shit, that's not. It's not happening no more.
Boom,
We could have been like Bass and Puffy, but that's neither here nor there. But I want to say I appreciate you, Slim. I appreciate you for my first interview.
Cool.
And shout out all your platforms again.
Man, like I said, I'm on all platforms. I'm on Spotify, I'm on Apple, I'm on YouTube, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, and if I keep going, I'm gonna be naming forever. I'm on everything you can name. Just look up my name.
Do they get a discount code for Apple?
Man, I ain't got no discount codes right now. But when I do, I got y'all.
Yeah, we gonna give them to you. Well, for a discount, you gonna be It's charging.
Man, yeah. I'm gonna look out. I'm gonna look out. When I do, I'm gonna make sure y'all got it. When I got it, y'all got it.
Well, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We here with Hugo. And man, out now, came out September 23rd, Out the Attic. I want to give a shout out to Hugo for blessing me with this interview. And if y'all would take a few seconds of y'all time at the end of this video to check out his new clips of some of the songs.
Alright, say OC Wick on top. OC what? OC Wick on top. OC Wick on top. Yeah. They just keep walking out. Hugo, really can't put my trust in a nigga. I step on a nigga, put that on my soul. Can't let him get one up on the nigga. These fake ass niggas be getting it wrong. Say when I love you, my nigga. I fuck with you, nigga. I never was full. So I can feel when they playing me 50. I rap with a 50. I don't need a soul. I seen that shit when I hit it. A nigga that hit from a nigga and left me alone. I ain't no choice. My shit on the trigger. I came outside, stood on my own. I got to rap with the dog. And somebody tonight who went nigga home. Ain't got to speak on my dog. That nigga don't even talk. He just be letting it all. I know the streets is a dog. My heart go out to people who suffer the loss. Niggas ain't crazy at all. We get the AP, we get the switches involved. Niggas be wanting your fall. Niggas be praying, but you know it's fucking more. Niggas ain't living by law. Know what I'm saying? Shit feeling different for sure. Shit really throwing me off. Know how we living for sure. We taking the war. Niggas be bitches for sure. Never was real, for real. That shit in they pour. Niggas ain't doing their chores. Once you go do this shit for them, the fuck is they on? Drop 81 like on. They wanna beef on the net. What street is you on? Ay, nigga, what street is you on? Yeah, ay, what street is you on? And not your fat shit. Gotta get right up on a nigga and leave him breathless. Everybody die around that nigga helpless. You won't get respect off this bitch until you stretch it. I done seen some good niggas come and see the good go. You know that my block is to now, we give them all smoke. Still can see the pain in his eyes, another loss. So any nigga hop out the line, that's what them dogs for. Fuck them out where niggas catch badges. Know this shit can get vicious. Rest in peace, dead man, I catch that nigga. Click it, cause I'm real.